Welcome back to Bullet Catcher Gaming. This is of course Ghost Recon Breakpoint. If you're new to the channel, we cover pretty much everything Ghost Recon, from weapons reviews to news to crazy stuff to just a bit of everything basically. Podcasts, all sorts of things, we will cover it. If you have a video that you would like us to make, you can request that and we'll do it. Now, this particular video is based off of a video I made quite a few months ago when I asked you guys and girls to tell us which were your top 5 favourite weapons in each category, and then we would list them all. Now we've done most, and we've got the LMG'S, which is in this video, and in the next one we will have the pistols, and then we'll be finished. Now, interestingly enough, the LMG'S were 100%, well, I say interestingly enough, but obviously enough, the LMG'S were the least voted for overall. We still had a lot of votes, but obviously people's issues with the LMG'S are as you would expect. There's no suppressors on them. Lots of people like to play this game stealthy, so a lot of people just openly said they listed their stuff and then they said, no thanks, don't use an LMG, which is absolutely fine. We did still get a lot of votes. There aren't really any honourable mentions, not really. These 5 were pretty much out in front of everything else. So with that being said, we're going to get on to it, but before we do, we are just about to hit 1,000 members on the Discord. We have a competition which is running for about another week, which is create us a Bullet Catcher Gaming operator. And then whoever wins that will win a monetary prize, and then we are going to use that operator in some videos to show off your excellent work. So if you want to have a go at that, we've got more competitions to come. If you want to jump on the podcast, you can jump onto the Discord. It's open to everybody, and put your name down on the list, and then you can join us on that. So here we go then. Top 5 LMGs. What's at number 5? And it is the Stoner Compact. Now, like I said, these 5 were all pretty much voted for a lot more than any of the others. Now, the Compact obviously is a much smaller weapon. As you can see, Ubisoft say obviously compact, higher mobility and less stable. But the statistics, if you look at them for accuracy, handling, range, mobility and recoil, they're pretty average. Now, the handling's not as good as perhaps you might think for a smaller weapon. You might have thought that that's where it would have excelled slightly better than some of the others, but no, it doesn't. And everything else is just under middle of the road, so pretty basic. 38 damage on a Mark III, 750 rounds there, and it's about 6 seconds to reload, and it fires the 5.56. You voted this at number 5. What's number 4? And at number 4 we have the Mark 48 Compact. Now, you would expect, as you can see, range to be, well, you know, about average. Well, this one's a really weird one because the range is quite good, which is not normally the case for something that is more compact. Handling, once again, is low, which you would have thought it would have been slightly better. And recoil's pretty decent, though, for an LMG. It's quite good. Mobility and accuracy pretty much similar to that Stoner Compact. Now, this one fires the 7.62, has an 8-second reload, a 38 damage again on a Mark III, and it's got 710 rounds in the mag. You voted this as your number 4. Let's see which one is number 3. And number 3 is the standard Mark 48. Loads of votes for this. I'd say the top 3 had more than 4 and 5 as such. It had huge numbers, actually. A very, very close 1, 2 and 3. It's a classic weapon. Looking at it statistically, range, you would expect it to be slightly better. The handling and mobility, yeah, you can kind of, yeah, they're pretty much okay. Recoil's not too bad. Accuracy's well under average, really. But this one is still a good one. Once again, 38 damage on the 7.62, another 8-second reload and 710 rounds in the mag. Really popular, this one. You guys like this one. And let's have a look and see which one finished at number 2. And at number 2, and this one was really close, by the way, is the Mark 48 SAW. I think there was 1 vote difference between the Mark 48 and the SAW. Statistically, not a huge amount of difference really at all. Stats wise, 710 again, 38 damage, 762 ammo, 8-second reload. There's not much going on. Even looks wise, they're very similar. But this is a nice one, and I must admit, I agree. Out of using the 2 with the Mark 48 and the Mark 48 SAW, the SAW does feel better to me. You guys thought so too, even by just one person. The Mark 48 SAW is at number 2. Let's see which one you voted for at number 1. And here it is, number 1. And it is the Stoner, the classic Stoner. Must admit, when this one came in, when the game came out, this was the LMG that I used the most, and I think a lot of people possibly chose this early doors when the game came out, and maybe that's why it got so many votes. People have used it, stuck with it, maybe not, you know, use some other LMGs. Statistically, as you can see, it's pretty good all round. Handling just slightly lower than everything else, but overall it's just under middle of the road for everything. 5.56 ammo, a slightly faster reload with 7 seconds, 38 damage again on the Mark III, and 750 rounds. I can see why this one won, and this one did win. I know I said that they were close, but this one did win quite significantly. It did have quite a big lead over the others. Thank you so much, all of you, for voting on these videos. Like I said, we got the pistols one still to come. These are your top 5 LMGs in the game. Appreciate you watching, appreciate you voting for it. Take care, and we will see you again on the next one. Bye bye.